just can't get the motivation to get to the gym. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, be honest. Come on, Linda. Yes, iPhone. Who's iPhone? Yes, girl. Yes, let me be able to say your name. Okay, welcome, guys. I'm not going to take y'all time. I just wanted to kind of prime you. I do want you guys, we're going to start. Come on, twice. It happens. I've done it. Okay, me, she, her. I've done it. Hey, Jaleesa, girl. All right. So I want you guys to drop in the comments. I had the leadership do this today, and I want you guys to do it. If you're brand new, that's fine. You can still find a reason to drop a comment. What is one reason you're grateful for your business? What's one reason? Drop it in the comments. What is one reason you are grateful for your business? Drop it in the comments. One reason, your It Works business, one thing you're grateful for. I'll start. I'm grateful because my It Works business gives me the ability to have no limitations to how much money I can make. That's what I'm grateful to. No one controls my paycheck besides me. And I'm a control freak. Any control freaks out here? That's me. And I like that I can control my freakishly big check. I love this. Flexibility, grateful for unconditional support. Oh, it's so sweet. It's own schedule, make cash every day. Grateful for extra money while helping others at the same time. That's some of my favorite. Hey, Sapphire. Helping pay for the little stuff as, yes, a copay. Listen, anybody not have money for a copay, or that was your last coins? Yes, Lord. Yes, freedom of time, your mentality, saving up for surgery. Yes, Lord. Make your own step. Brought you back to Jesus. Girl, make me get up and do a 2-step. Yes. Praise him. Glory to your name, Father. That's a big deal. It's a big deal. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. If you're just hopping on one thing that you're grateful for, why are you grateful for your It Works business? Why are you grateful? Why are you grateful? Be able to pay off debt, emergency fund. Come on. Grateful to make as much money as I want. Benefit from get high off your own supply. What's up? Work whenever, wherever. Grateful to help you grow. Yes, it's so good. Hey, Bianca girl, welcome. Helping people and also want to provide for myself. Yes, it's because trying to have a baby, I have more time to get me together. Come on now. That was one of the biggest lessons in my story. One of the biggest lessons. And so I'm excited for that to be just one of the biggest lessons in your story. You think you came here for one thing, but if you stick around long enough, past a year, past 2 years, there will be so many testimonies that you will be able to share, because this business is going to stretch you like never before. It's going to stretch you like never before. And so today, we're going to talk about the systems, habits, and organization that is going to help you be effective in your business, okay? Systems, habits, and the organization. Did I just cuss? Because some of y'all ain't never been organized a day in your life. Anybody? We are humble, open, and transparent here. Transformation Nation, what's up? So, anyway, okay, yep. Come on, Deja, girl, say it to me. Yes. Who else want to be honest with Deja? Like, you've never been organized a day in your life. Maybe for a smidget. I don't like to use never and always. So most of the time in your life, we're gonna be delivered. God is gonna help us be delivered in this moment. We're gonna be, yes. Thank you for being honest, because, yep, partial cuss word. Come on, Erica, listen. Up here, that's how you get delivered. Okay, we gotta be honest about where we are, so God can change it. You know, anybody ever had? Let me tell you what's going to happen. Period. And maybe somebody who's been here for 3 years plus, you can just say amen. And even if it's happened to you and you just started, you can say amen. But what's going to happen here? like 100% is going to happen, is you're going to have to learn to allow conviction to bring change, because if you don't, you will stay in your feelings. I'm going to say something that is going to make you say ouch. Maybe every time you come into the room with me, I'm serious. Like every time you come into the room with me, you might be like, oh, Rachel, get on my nerves. Like, why? Like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, no, that made me, are you talking about me? Like, why is Rachel always coming for somebody? Like that's, God has given me the ability to shift perspectives in a way that makes you look at things that you've never looked at them before, a way you've never looked at them before. And it makes you look at yourself and be like, I got some amens coming through. So I want to empower you in this moment to not allow your feelings to run you. And if you are someone who is often like, who is she talking to? For anybody in your life, if you often find yourself being a thermometer and not a thermostat, meaning when you go into a room, when you go into a situation, you more so adapt to the temperature of the room instead of being who you are regardless of the temperature of the room, I got a book for you. Actually, I have a book for everybody. Y'all ready? It's called Living Beyond Your Feelings by Joyce Myers. After you read GoPro, so that's number one. If you've never heard of it, it's called GoPro by Eric Worre. It's in the game plan checklist. After you read that, you're going to read Living Beyond Your Feelings by Joyce Myers. How many out here have never read a book before in its entirety? If you're brave enough to say it, I don't know. It may be a new concept to a lot of people, but we read here or listen because it's going to change your whole life. I was talking to my pastor last night and she was talking about the different gates that the enemy comes in to try to deceive you. And so, of course, your eyes, your ears, like these are gateways that the enemy tries to come in. And so you want to use those gates to put yourself in a place to where you are fully equipped to deal with the life that's going to come before you. How many people on here have had somebody say something negative about your business so far? And it might not even seem negative. It was just like, girl, why are you doing that? And you took it negative. Or, ooh, that don't work. Ooh, like almost like they nervous for you. Ooh, you did that. Anybody? Yep, a lot of people. How do you negate that negative force? And some people, y'all, let me tell y'all, some people are not even trying to be negative. It's their own fears. They're fearful because they didn't succeed at it. And so they think you're not going to succeed because clearly you're them. No, you're not. How do you negate it? I actually want some people to drop in the comments. How do you negate it? How do you negate negativity? Let's talk about it. This is good. Don't take it personal. Yeah. Don't be around it. Yes. Hashtag your circle matters. Pray. You can ask the Lord to help you. Yes, you can. Hit them with some facts. You can. Discernment will help you with that. Keep it pushing. Yep. Sometimes you got to keep it pushing. Just take it. Yep. Journal. Yep. Find people that support me. Absolutely. Come on. Welcome to Newbie Circle. We are here to support you. Keep showing up. Don't stop showing up, even when you don't feel like it. Yes. Push it back. Yep. Replace it with positivity. Yes. How do you do that, Judith? That's good. Always talk to myself and keep it pushing. Yes. Separate what was meant for harm and make it benefit me. That is good. What good can you pull from that? That is so good. Yes. You know what, Lord, you might need to block them out, Lord. Sometimes you just gotta cut them off. It ain't nothing. I was gonna sing a song for y'all, but I decided not to. Some of y'all have never met me before. I like the team calls me the minister of music. Sometimes it's gospel, rarely, because the Lord has saved me. But I'm gonna be appropriate most of the time. I took it and responded with another product or keep it moving. I did ask one person why she would not want to try an all-natural base product. Yes, you can ask them, but let me tell you guys, let's do some facts. Actually, I'm gonna share my screen with y'all. We're gonna do some facts so that you can feel equipped to deal with the negativity. All right, how many people are in the world? And we are open in 20 plus countries, okay guys? 20 plus countries. Oh my God, do y'all see how many people in the world? 7.5 billion people in the world. I got another one. How many people turned 18 today? It says every 2 years, 7 million people turn 18. So I'm curious as today, well, yearly, we know. So yearly, it says 7 billion. We're going to cut it in half. So 3.5 billion people, million people turn 18 every single year. There is no shortage of people. What is the number one way? Anybody here said, well, I don't have a network. I don't have a network. I don't know nobody. Anybody ever said that? Anybody? Yep. Anybody feel like that right now? Like, I don't know nobody. I don't know anyone. I don't know enough people. Anybody? Yeah, Linda, you popping in everybody network. Yep. Can somebody tell me how I can grow my network? What's the number one way we grow our network here on this team? Yes, y'all smart. Yes. Anybody experienced an exponential growth in their friends list from host to host recently? I want somebody who has joined within the last 6 weeks who has gained at least 500 friends from host to host. I'm gonna say 2 months. In the last 2 months, anybody gained friends like 500 friends from host to host? Okay, 200. Fine, 200. So many. Who is iPhone? Is that Jaleesa still? Yep. All right, Jaleesa, where you at? Shoot. Do you know how to raise your hand on here so I can know which iPhone you are? Wait, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I can't see you. Raise your hand. Oh, there you go. Can you talk to us about host to host and how it's helped you build your network?
Host to host, it changed the way my Facebook used to be, if that makes sense. By starting doing host to host, asking people to post for me, I've gained a lot of new friends. I think my mentor asked me how many friends that I started off with, and it has grown, I think, by 100 plus, and within since I started in June. So it has changed the game a lot, and it's amazing how it works. Hence the name, It Works.
Yes, you're right. I agree. Thank you for sharing it. That is so good. All right, so Javon, I want you to unmute and let me see if I can find you. I want you to unmute and I want you to talk about applying Host to Post for real, and by kind of doing it and kind of growing your network and doing it for real, growing your network and getting the E-Suite action. And E-Suite is your office.
Okay. So for me, like I've grown my friends over 2,000 people just in the last 2 months since I've really tapped into doing Host to Post. I'm consistent. My goal is to get 10 up a day, and that may mean I'm sending 100 messages out to people, but my goal at the end of the day is 10. But I don't stop at 10. Like if I got the momentum going, I don't stop at 10. You know, there's been a couple of days I've gotten up 20 Host to Post. If the momentum is moving for me, I just keep going with it. But my goal is 10 at the end of the day. It helps with the E-Suite action as far as getting your loyal customers. Once you have someone that Host to Post blows up for you, I go and offer them the business opportunity. So that's how your E-Suite is going to move from the Host to Post. It allows you to get your loyal customers, but also it allows you to get your DTs, either from using a DT Host to Post or offering those people that Host to Post blew up for you, offering them the business.
Okay, so Javon, stay right there. So let's talk about Javon, you guys, was one of our top enrollers for a specific week. We have a top enroller every single week. Last month, we actually had a cash prize attached to it. You just never know. We like to give away money because, listen, when the Lord blesses you, you bless other people. So talk to me about how you, I mean, of course it would be nice to be on the top enrollers list, but you was just working.
Yeah, I was just working. To be honest, y'all, I had my head down and I was just working. My goal was not to hit the top enrollers list. I did not even know. For one, my Sabbath is on Sunday, and Rachel, she posts top enrollers on Sunday. And I didn't even know till Monday morning when one of my mentors, my upline, she texted me and she was like, "Congratulations." I'm like, "Boy, girl." She's like, "You made top enrollers." I was like, "Oh, for real?" Y'all, Rachel told me how many people I enrolled. Like, I didn't even know how many people I had enrolled. Like, I was just doing the things. Like, I was just working. Like, I didn't even know.
Yes, doing the things. Like, you guys, you will be rewarded. Now, let's talk about putting your head down and working, because when you put your head down and work, it will change everything, guys. Like, thank you for sharing that. If you put your head down and work, it's when you look up, and I'm gonna tell you guys this, because you're coming into an amazing circle. Our circle is legit. Our circle is bomb. Our circle is inspirational. But there is only certain times for inspiration. I'm gonna give you an example. I work out, you know. I do a little something, you know. I work out. One of my favorite ways to work out, which is crazy, is one of my favorite ways to work out is boxing, but I'm not boxing right now because of Corona. But outside of that, my other way to work out is yoga. Now, how you do that? Go from boxing to yoga. Help, because I need a balance, okay? Because my highness. So, yoga. Can you imagine me being inspired while I'm doing yoga? Has anybody ever seen somebody do yoga? If I was watching somebody else do yoga the whole time I'm doing yoga, do you think that I would be doing yoga? How do anybody on here did yoga before? Anybody done yoga? Okay. So when you're doing yoga, you have to center and you have to come into your own space. There's times when you close your eyes. You have to focus on your breathing. You got to focus on yourself, or you're going to quit and put your leg down because you're tired, right? You have to, Jesus, fix it right now. Jesus. Help, Lord. Sorry, guys. Coming back. All right. You are focused on somebody else. Oh, I'm back. Yes, Lord. Prayer works. Y'all praying? Y'all praying with me for my internet? Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Thank you. Glory. All right, I'm back. There it goes. Y'all see me? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. So you have to be in a position to where you are willing to completely focus on you and then listen to your instructor, right? I listen to my instructor and I do what she does. And sometimes my interpretation of what she's saying is different than what she's actually doing. And so maybe sometimes I'll glance and then go back, but I cannot watch every move that she makes. I have to just listen and do, right? And as I listen and do, I'm able to fully appreciate and get the full benefit of doing yoga. Does that make sense? You have something called the launch pad. You don't do the launch pad while watching everyone else do the launch pad. You literally go in there and complete every single task. You don't skip over stuff just because it makes you uncomfortable. However, you sign with someone. Okay, let me help you out. Y'all ever heard the saying, like, you can't cheat the grind? Please don't try to cheat the grind. Like, we created that launch pad. Hello, shout out to my launch pad crew. We actually created that launch pad and took hours to put it in place after 7 years of us being a team to give you guys the best things that you can do to fully thrive in your business at any pace. Anybody in here completed the entire launch pad? Actually, I got somebody, let me see if she on. Is she on? Oh, she ain't on. I got somebody who completed the entire launch pad, including the extra sauce, and locked in her 6 loyal customers from doing that. And then signed her 3 distributors. And then we do it all over again. But you have to focus on you doing it. Because even when you're here for a while and you get a distributor, can you imagine my yoga instructor being in class and watching me the whole time? Like, Rachel, move your leg. Rachel, like, she's not coaching me. She's just an instructor. There's a difference between a coach and an instructor. There's a difference between a coach and an instructor. You can't coach and instruct what you're not doing. So who in here has went live before? For their business, not just period. For their business. All right. Yes, put your head down and complete it. Shout out to you, Deja. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, Bianca, you got this, girl. All right. All right, Ashley, I'm gonna have you unmute. Ashley Newell, yes. So
Yes.
You got us. Can you talk to us? Let's talk about the first time you ever went live, how you felt, did you die, and then what was the best thing that happened because you did it?
Oh my goodness. It was so embarrassing, you guys. I even gave everyone a heads up. I was like, yo, you guys hear my daughter? She's dropping pots and pans. But I was like, y'all, this is going to be terrible. I ain't never done a live before. I don't know what to talk about, but we're going to do it. So give me some feedback. And they did. They're like, girl, you just got to slow down sometimes. You were talking really fast. You got really excited. We hear you. But I had like 200 and something views. People I didn't even know. And so it made me confident for my next like 20 other lives that I did like throughout the week. So go live, y'all. I'm not kidding. Go live because it helps.
Have you ever signed a customer or got somebody new interested because you went live?
Yes, definitely. My mom was my second customer, and she was like, you know what? You're using these products, girl. I need to lose these 4 baby weight pounds that I still got. And I'm like 40 something. So yes, I did. I signed my very first 6 customers my first week. So that was exciting.
You're so awesome. That's so great. Thank you for sharing that. Hey, thank you for sharing that. That's so good. So I want you guys to know that even though it's uncomfortable, the discomfort is worth it. We're not telling you these things because we want to harm you. We're telling you these things because, number one, we know they work. Number two, oh, God, I got something about that too. Number two, we want to help you stretch and grow beyond your comfort zone. No, number one, we know they work. Just because you try something one time does not mean that it doesn't work if it did not work for you the first time you did it. I want you to think about this business like a muscle, okay? The way a muscle functions is it has to be, ooh, that's too deep for me. But the way the muscle functions is it actually has to be worked to the point where it tears. We're not gonna go into all of that. Anybody in here ever felt like they've been torn so that they could be put back together in a better way by being here? Y'all, newbie circle, maybe, I don't know. And because of this business, anybody felt like this business has already torn them and is helping put them back together again already? Anybody? All right, we're gonna do, where we at? Let me see. Miss Erica Neal, you willing to come on camera and talk to us?
Ooh. Okay, sorry.
Hey.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys can hear me. When I decided to do this business, I was going through some personal things, and the first week that I signed up, took a trip out of state to release some things that I knew I had to release out in my life. And the experience on that trip caused me to break mentally, because there was just some words that were stated, an unexpected breakup. But I knew that it had to be released, and I knew there was a reason for me to be there. Jumped back into the business, and I was like, I can't go back and just, be depressed about this. I got to focus on me now. There was a reason that I had to walk into this business. When I saw you, Rachel, and the energy that you just throw out, project constantly, and the way that my, I don't know if I call her my coach, my mentor, but Miss Patricia Pritchett, just the energy between the two of you guys, I needed that. I needed to push forward and say, okay, you can't keep dragging somebody that don't want to be dragged with you. Just go do you. Go focus on what's going to make you be better. And just to be around this group, I get excited. And I just seen a change just happen this week. So I'm about this.
About this live, y'all gonna listen. Come on now. I'm so glad you're here. You just gotta keep showing up, y'all. Like, you have to keep showing up. You have to keep showing up. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. You're gonna get something. We always say either the room needs you or you need the room. The room needs you or you need the room. And like, if you haven't anybody went through the values yet? Yes, of course, everybody on here. What are you talking about? The values, because you all are the tip of the top, and so you all went through the values. You didn't just skim over them. You read them. You read them. You read the values when you went through the launch pad. Who read the values and was like, ooh, this is good. Like, this is something I need to be a part of. Ooh, I need to put this in my life. Like, anybody had a value that just really jumped out to them when you read through the values? Anybody? It was like, who these people, they got values? Like, they value the Lord. Yes. Which value stood out to you guys? Anybody be like, I need to go back through the launch pad because, listen, I was just trying to run through it. I didn't know they really wanted me to know it. Okay. I'm not in class today, girl. I dropped out of high school. I'm not here for this. Which value? Okay, communication. All right. Miss Bianca, I need you to unmute. I want you to, my question for you is, what did you think when you read about communication being one of our values and how we portrayed it? And then what did you think about your interactions with the person that enrolled you and how we actually do what we say. So we say we value communication, how we communicate, and how we expect the same thing from you. And you like, I don't even know you like that.
Hello.
Hey, girl.
Hi. So the communication basically made me want to open up more because I'm really to myself type of person. And it just made me want to open up more and experience things.
That's good. And what did you see? How did you see communication on the team? Like, for us to say that that's one of our values, how did you see it?
I saw it as an opportunity to get to know more people, to experience something new, and to just meet new people, I guess.
Yep. So actually opening up and communicating when normally you would stay to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. All right, come on, Landry. I want to hear about vulnerability. Let's talk. This is a deep one right here. So, you know, some people be like, I ain't being vulnerable. I'm vulnerable with my husband. Help, Lord. Go ahead. You should be able to unmute yourself. Tell us about vulnerability and how do you see it, and how do you see it in the squad, and how has it changed you, and what did you think when you even read it and you was like, I'm not being vulnerable with y'all, I don't even know you?
That's exactly what I thought. I'm not being vulnerable with y'all. But no, for me, vulnerability, because I'm the type of person who I run to the fire, I throw on the cape, there's always an emergency. And when you're the person who's so used to fixing everything, right, you never feel like you never feel like you can admit where you're broken at, where your cracks are, where your crevices are, because you got to be the strong one. You got to be the responsible one. You got to always be in control of you on the outside. And what this business has shown me is that you got to take care of you. You can't pour from an empty cup. And I had a one-on-one with one of my new DTs yesterday, and I told her that I said, there's a difference between seeping and pouring. If you're whole, you can pour. But if you got your own cracks and stuff in you that you're not handling and you're not dealing with it, then you're just seeping out. You're not really giving your customers or your business partners your full self, or even reaching your own full potential, because you're just seeping out. You can't pour if you cracked all over the place. And that's what I really learned, is that you have to make sure that you take care of you. Like, and I had to tell her yesterday, like, you matter. That was my biggest lesson. I think that was the conversation when me and you met at my job and we were sitting in the car. Like, that's how serious it was. Like, we sat in the car and it was on my little lunch break. And you told me, you was like, you matter. What you want matters. And as old as I am, like, nobody's ever really said that to me. And that's what I got from this business.
Wow. That's special to me. And it's so crazy. That's crazy. And I think a lot of times what happens is people come to this business and you're used to how you've always done work. And so in this moment, you guys, this is not the logistics. The logistics are easy. And if they're difficult and you're not understanding them, your enroller can walk through with you one-to-one and talk you through. If you don't understand something, it's okay. It's okay to not understand, but it's not okay to not ask for help. Can I say that again? It's okay to not understand. It's not okay to not ask for help. That's where the communication, that's where the vulnerability, that's where all of this comes into place. It's okay to not understand. It's not okay to not ask for help. And so here that's not normal, because in your job, it's not okay to not understand, and it's not okay to ask for help. But neither one, most of the time you may have, be the cream of the crop, but most places it's just, it's not. This is a safe space. This is a safe space. And so if you don't understand something, don't go ghost. Who are you hurting? Yeah, it stings. It does sting for the person who enrolls you, but ultimately you are hurting yourself. I've been doing this for 7 years, y'all, and this is the most graceful business job I have ever been in. Who on here got a paycheck and feel like they didn't really even do anything? Like, who got paid yesterday and was like, but I barely did anything, but Jesus, I got a check. Who got paid? Anybody got paid? Yeah, that's it. Only haircut. Yeah, 3 people got a check. Oh, okay, got paid. Got paid. And what's so crazy is, y'all, consistency compounds. So let me tell y'all, my first check was like $26 in this business. And I had made it to the 400 Club, and I was so excited. I was like, yes, 400 Club. I'm in the position to where I can help people be in the 400 Club, which is having 400 in personal bonus volume, right? So if I can help people get to 400 personal bonus volume, then I can go any rank in the company, right? So it's essentially doing almost $400 in sales between my own personal orders and my customers' orders. So I normally order at least $100 in sales. And so it's just bringing in or building on $300 in sales, right? And I'm like, great, like, yes. Got my check, it was $26. And I was like, all right, is the cup half full or is the cup half empty? I just started this business. I had only been working for like 2 weeks, right? So I'm like, the cup is full, okay? I'm excited. I just started a new business. I went on there. I'm red-green. So I went on there and I looked through and I was like, I got a bonus. Like, you can click through your check. I was like, I got a bonus. Like, this part was just residual. This part was the bonus. How many of y'all, when y'all get your paycheck stubs, y'all look through and see what you got paid for? Like, they took out a little more taxes than they normally did this time. Oh, wait a second. Like, do I got to pay that much into my whatever 401k? Like, everybody ever do that? That's the kind of person I am. I don't know, it's just the green in me maybe. So I was going through my check and I was like, oh, like, who has been in a position to where you can get a bonus every single month on your job? Anybody? Because I did never experience that. Anybody could get a bonus every single month on your job? Anybody? No, I couldn't. Never. Sometimes we got a Christmas bonus or an incentive bonus for our work, but it was rare. Maybe once or twice a year, period, right? Period. Okay, like, for real, like, it just was not a thing. And so I was like, wait, I can get a bonus every month? Do y'all know you'll get a 5% enroller bonus? So every time you enroll a distributor or a loyal customer and they order, you get an extra 5%. I'm like, come on, like, hey, I ain't never got like rewarded for my work like this. I got excited, guys, and my excitement allowed me to go June, July, August. So in 2 months, I promoted to Ruby. I was excited. I was like, man, and then it was like, oh, you incentivize me for helping people? Oh my goodness, I love helping people. So I can helping people who want to be helped. Hello, let me tell you, there are more than 3 people in this world. If you have 3 people on your team, that is a huge accomplishment. But how many people did I tell you I was in this world? 7.5 billion people. If your people do not want to go, it's okay. But like, if you guys were a part of the summer camp, you run with your runners, you walk with your walkers, and this is what I used to be, and I don't sit with nobody, but it's okay. We're going to say it the nice way. We run with our runners, we walk with our walkers, and we allow people who are sitting to stand up whenever they're ready. But we don't ever sit down with them. Because if you sit down with them, then what happens? They have no reason to get up. So even with since Alandria shared that, with me going to see her at her job, even with me doing that, I was not sitting. I'm still in motion. But that doesn't mean that I can't extend care and concern to her in that moment. I don't have to sit down to extend care and concern. I'm still succeeding. Because if I stop succeeding, what does she have to look up to? Nothing. Well, Rachel, you look just like me. Well, I mean, we both out here bad. We're just gonna sit here and, oh, that was good. All right, if this is too vulgar, just forgive me in advance, okay? But I'm gonna say it because I feel like somebody can relate to this. And if it ain't your, please forgive me in advance. Have you ever had, because this has happened to me several times in life. And I'm delivered though. Listen, shut up, Rachel. All right. Have you ever had a friend that you called and told them about your situation and what you was going through? And they was like, oh my God, girl, I'm coming to get you right now. And they either take you for a drink or they take you to go roll up? Did it get you out your situation? Did you feel better 2 weeks later? Did you have a solution to your problem? That is a prime example of somebody sitting down with you. Because honestly, that's a Band-Aid in the moment. I used to do it all the time, especially the hot part. Like, let's just get out of it. Like, we just forget about it for 5 seconds. That's a Band-Aid, guys. So you don't want to be that, and you don't want to run to that. If you're struggling with your customers and distributors, and I'm struggling with my customers and distributors, and I'm not solution focused, I'll be complaining with you. You'd be like, girl, my loyal customer, I would you to be like, girl, mine too. Like this, now we're going down a spiral. That's not positive. So we run with our runners, we walk with our walkers, and we do not sit down. So if you have a negative Nancy customer or distributor, hey, let your customers go, okay? Like there's 7.5 billion people in the world. One customer canceling is not going to be the end of the world. Have you ever returned something to a store? Please drop in the comments if you've ever taken anything back to the store. Anybody? Anybody ever returned something? I don't do it as much as I used to because I just don't be having time. I just give it away. But normally I'd be like, okay, take this back. Or, you know what I'm saying? Yes, you do. So why do you feel some type of way if somebody returns something here? Or if somebody return? You have more than, it's 7.5 billion people in the world. Also, and I'm switch gears real quick for the last 10 minutes. Also, friends and family supported is what? Come on, who been here for a little minute? Drop it in the comments. Friends and family supporting is, boom, hashtag nice but not needed. It's nice, it's really nice. Like if your mom supports you, that's great. Grandma, what's up? Because my grandma is my longest ordering loyal customer. That excites me. My grandma is 73 or something like that. I don't know, shame on me. 72, I don't know. She's 70 something. And she called me last week because the pick 2, pick 3 is going on. And my grandma was like, I need 3 bags of Skinny Brew. Like my grandma is 70 something and drinks Skinny Brew, and y'all, I'm gonna have to show y'all a before and after picture of my grandma before the products and after the products. Yo, like it's changed my grandma's entire life, and my grandma is a cancer survivor. She loves our products. My grandma has been diagnosed with thyroid issues, sciatica. She has all the things, but these products, they enhance my grandma's quality of life. And so with honor, I honor my loyal customer who has been, and she wouldn't even sign up at first. My grandma would not sign up and support me. But I just kept moving. How did you get your grandma to sign up? I kept swimming. Kind of like Ashley said, when you go live and you're serious about your business and you keep going, because what happens is if I can deter you and make you quit, you weren't really about this life, no way. You really didn't want it. That's like saying you're gonna lose weight or you're gonna start going to the gym. You always know with somebody for real about losing weight or going to the gym. Because my question is, when all your friends stop showing up to the gym, do you still go? Or are you only going because your friends are there? So if your friends aren't there and you don't show up, do you really want to lose weight? This business is fun with friends. But guess what? My girl Brittany, who's moderating for me today, I've actually known her since high school. Kind of old on these streets. No, I've known Brittany 15 years. Almost 20 years. I've known Brittany for actually, I have known Brittany for 20 years. What? Oh my God, 20 years. I've known Brittany for 20 years. Yeah, if Brittany sits down today, she ain't, because she make a lot of money. But if Brittany sits down today and decides she don't want to do this business no more, I'm still showing up tomorrow. And so I need you to get it inside of you that God brought you to this business for a reason. It's going to bless you. I was just thinking about Lady Davis, who said about her journey of conceiving. I didn't have a journey of conceiving prior to coming to this business. But because of this business, my journey to conceiving was the best journey ever in life. I was telling the team the other day, my husband and I actually built our home the year we were struggling, the second year. We were struggling with infertility. So not only did this business allow us to get a dog that we got from Texas, I actually flew down there and got it. Because listen, this business will help you live your best life. So got me a dog, then was able to stay at home with my goddaughter for 2 years and watch her, because anyways, I was able to spend time with my goddaughter for her first 2 years of life. 3 days a week, she would be with the Wiccan crew. Brought my husband home full time, and then broke ground to build a house after having an amazing retreat in Scottsdale, Arizona for the team. Then went on to pay cash for infertility tests and treatments. Then was able to have a hypnobaby's birth that was peaceful and pain-free in the backseat of my new car in the garage of the house that Raps built. Insert income disclosure statement. That's what happened. I didn't sign up for that, y'all. I did not sign up for that. That's what I'm saying. I signed up for $500. That's it. I signed up for $500. But because I kept swimming, because I kept showing up, because I showed up when I didn't want to show up, because I focused on helping other people change their life, because I decided to tell myself every day, there's 7.5 billion people in the world. Somebody wants to buy from me or join me today. I remind myself of that every single day. This world is bigger than my backyard. And because of that, God has done exceedingly and abundantly. Number one mistake, y'all. Number one mistake. Actually, let's get 5. 5 things to avoid as a distributor. Number 1, you want to avoid isolation. You gotta come to the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. And sometimes you gotta save yourself from yourself. That's one of our prayers. God, save me from myself. God, save me from myself. Save me from myself. 5 things to avoid. Second thing to avoid is embracing other people's fears. Second thing to avoid is embracing other people's fears. Hashtag your circle matters. Third thing to avoid is not getting high off your own supply. So you want to avoid, how do I say that? You want to avoid not taking your product. So you essentially want to take your products. Take your products. Take your products. Guys, y'all want to know what my favorite product of all time used to be? The wraps. Oh, I used to be obsessed with the wraps. But now I'm obsessed with Coffee. I'm obsessed with coffee. Definitely use your product. Amen, Deja. Okay. Yes, rap slanger. Yes, they are. You got some amazing results, Divine. The number 4 thing that you want to avoid is, you know what? Being afraid to change. I feel like somebody probably felt that in their feet. Like, what do you mean? I've been like this my entire life. Being afraid to change. And number 5, fear of the unknown. Avoid being afraid of the unknown. God didn't create the spirit of fear. So even if you're walking into this and you feel like you're blindsided and have no idea what in the world that you're doing, you have to walk by faith and not sight. That is true entrepreneurship. That is true entrepreneurship. So you need to embrace the change and the unknown that's coming your way. Because if you allow the unknown if you allow yourself to walk by faith and not sight, you will get more than you bargained for. Because honestly, with your eyes open, you can't see what God has for you. And what you think you see is not exactly, it may be 10 times more than what you expected. Y'all, when I first started, I didn't see this house. I saw my husband and I maybe buying a house that cost maybe $150K, right? $150,000, buying that home. That's awesome. But God had an acre of land, and I'm not gonna say the amount of the house, a lot of money. He had more. He wants more for you, more. Y'all, when I started this business, I did not start it because I wanted to be full-time and it works. I worked a full-time job as a single mom. Full-time job as a single mom. But he had more. He has more, y'all. He has more. He has more. Okay, real quick, because the time is over. I want you to pull your calendars out. If you have not bought a calendar, I need you to buy one this week. I need you to buy one. But I want to go through and make sure that you guys have everything on your calendar that's coming up this week. Everything on your calendar that's coming up this week, because you come into the room. You come into the room. You come into the room. Oh. All right, on your calendar. On Monday, if you are not in the Money Squad page, team page, not the Launchpad, the team page, you need to get in there ASAP, because there's all types of reminders that go off. And make sure you have your notifications on. And make sure you have all notifications on, not just highlights. All notifications on for that group. All right, so number 1, on Monday, every day, Monday through Friday, we have prayer at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. All of these things that I am saying are on this code. So the same code that you use today is the same code you use all week long. Monday at 7 a.m. we have prayer. Every day. It's about 20 minutes. Right? Just come in and get you for the day. All right? Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday and Wednesday night at 7 p.m. we have a presentation for business partners. So if you have anybody who is interested in the business, they can come 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Monday and Wednesday. On Monday, they just hear a presentation. So they just learn about the business. On Wednesday, you should hop on. Hop on Wednesday for sure, because not only do they hear a presentation, but you're gonna learn how to sell your Skinny Brew samples, or get some support. Not learn, because you already learned from the Launchpad, but you're gonna get some support on, and that'll hype you up to get some boldness to get out there and sell your samples, those 7 Skinny Brew samples that you got when you signed up. We sell them for $20 a piece. On Thursday, if you love getting your mind right, you can come back to this code at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time and get your mind right. So we have 1 hour of working on that mental work, because this business is 90% mental, 10% work. On Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, we have a newbie power hour, like where you get to work your business and be coached every step of the way. Tuesday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. All this is in the comments as well, guys. Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time is the same thing as Tuesday. So if you can't do the mornings on Tuesday, like you're at work, then join in Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's the same thing. It's like a power hour. On Wednesday, there is a new distributor orientation. You can hop on there as much as you want to. I heard somebody asking, well, how many times do I go to it? As many times every week, okay? Until you feel ready until you grasp everything that you're hearing in there. Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. New distributor orientation. And then Saturday, you're gonna come back and see me. 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So there's something for you to jump into. There's always places where you can jump in and get the juice that you need. Well, I'm excited, guys. Again, my name is Rachel Wiggum. I am your Ambassador Diamond Leader, which means that I hit the top rank in the company, which is insane to me. I still can't believe it. God is faithful. He chose little old me to be an Ambassador Diamond and to lead this amazing squad. And I just find it such an honor and a privilege to be able to lead you guys. And so, yes, I'm crazy. I hope you guys love the switch up. Thank you to each person who decided to share today, because we need you, okay? Like, we need you. We need you. Everybody don't need me. They need you. And so I'm excited for you to bring more people to this circle and for you to come back next week. Like, keep coming back. You just never know what you're going to get. But I promise you will always walk away with something. You will always walk away with something that's going to equip you to be able to take you through your week. So we love you guys so much, and we hope you have a great Saturday. If you are doing the Host to Post giveaway, that will be on the Money Squad fan page in an hour, and you can do a watch party on your page. And even if you didn't have it, listen, just do the watch party, because that's a way to get your followers to understand that, like, there are some opportunities if they support you. So Host to Post, if you don't know what that is, text your enroller and be like, how do I get in on the Host to Post giveaway next week? Y'all have a good Saturday. Peace out.